Hey guys, so it's Friday. It's later in the day. I didn't even realise that it was Friday. I didn't vlog last week because I don't even remember why. Oh yeah, it was a busy week. So we're just like over halfway through the Love in the Night readathon. It's going super well. I think I've only got one book left to read after I finish listening to Queen Takes Knights. Nope, that was the one I read yesterday. Queen Takes King. Oh, got the hiccups. So loving that. Quite surprised how much I'm enjoying it. Very spicy, criminally spicy, if I'm being honest here. Caught me off guard, caught me by surprise. So yeah, so reverse harem, her vampire, our female vampire queen, and her bloods, which are basically her kind of bodyguard, feedery, protector kind of dudes. So yeah, I'm loving life, having a good time. Just filmed a massive rant because somebody was being really fucking rude on social media again, as usual, because people just like to judge each other instead of like focusing on actual reasons to be angry at the world. So they are just angry at each other instead. Brilliant. So what am I doing? What have I been doing today? I actually haven't done much. I decided yesterday in my infinite wisdom to finally bite the bullet and join Book Talk. So you can go and find me on Book Talk. My name on there is literally just the last book, so same thing but no spaces or anything. So yeah, come over to TikTok and join me and we'll have fun. So tonight the plan is I am going to run myself an ice bath. I'm going to put my earphones in. I'm going to finish listening to Queen Takes King, and then I'm pretty sure that that is the last book I had on my Love in the Night TBR. So then I have two options. I can either continue exclusively doing paranormal romance for the rest of the week, because it finishes on the 31st and we're only on the 28th, so that's another 3 days, or I can go back and just read what I was reading, because I just finished The Sweetest Oblivion the other day, which, by the way, right, you know I have issues with alphas, you know I have issues with mafia romance, apart from Rhapsody by Kenya Wright, which I'm still talking about, yeah. But that was a really good book. So it's by Daniel Laurie, and it's a mafia romance where there's been an arranged marriage and then there's another arranged marriage, and the hero is very alpha, very protective, and yeah, it's really good. So I'd like to start reading the next book in the series, which I think is called The Maddest Obsession. I could be wrong, I think there's 4 in total, but I'm sure the next one's called The Maddest Obsession, which is Gianna's story. But we will find out when I read it. So I don't know what I'm going to do after I finish listening to this. I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm going to go and take some painkillers, because I've started developing a migraine because I got really cross when I was filming the video where I was ranting. So I'm going to go and deal with that. See if I can find something to ease my woes. Okay, so it's Saturday, I think, and I keep falling asleep listening to Vampire Takes King. Queen Takes King? Yeah, Queen Takes King. I'm just finding the smut kind of tedious. Like, I'm hoping that the smuts up a bit and like changes up and becomes more interesting, because it feels very kind of samey at this point. I'm very tired. I'm going to my mum's. We can visit in the garden, I think, apparently. So I'm gonna go do that. And then hopefully finish this book like tonight, because I'm just getting a wee bit fed up. But I'm halfway through, so hopefully it'll pick up.
I'm so jealous. Oh my god, that's literally a teddy bear.
Hi. So it's Wednesday. I haven't vlogged. I don't know the last time I vlogged, but basically it's been super busy, like busier than usual. So we had like a day where I was visiting my mum and my siblings, and then the next day we had a full day trip to Strathclyde Park, and then we had a day at the beach, and then yesterday I ended up in hospital after a sex related injury, which was a bad vibe, which is still bad vibes. I'm in agony. So today, which like I said is Wednesday, is the first actual day I've had to sit down, mostly because I can't stand up. Okay, so what have I been reading over that period of time? So I started reading Betrayal by Sarah Bailey when I was at the beach, and it's going really good, but I sat it down for a minute because Neon Gods came out today, and I want to read that first before I finish Betrayal. Also, I had finished my books for the Love in the Night readathon, so they'll be in my end of the month wrap up, which will hopefully be posted on Monday, depending on the time I've got to film, etc., because I'm in quite a lot of pain at the minute and I can't really sit where I usually sit. Also, I have my interview tomorrow for the library assistant's job, so it's just like a bit too much. I'm kind of like, don't need all of this on my plate at the same time. So I don't know how I'm going to get through this interview, because like I said, where I'll be sitting to do the interview is where I sit to film, and I can't sit upright, so don't know what I'm going to do there. Probably just slouch in the middle of a Teams meeting. So this is what we're doing today. Oh yeah, and on top of all of that stuff and the busyness, I got a phone call from the school this morning to say that one of my kids has been in close contact with someone who's tested positive for COVID, so I've now got him at home isolating as well, but he's fine, we're all fine. So I had to attempt to walk to the school to pick him up. I made it, and I made it back, but it was not a good time. It was a really bad time, and I was not vibing the entire journey. What was I saying there? Yeah, so I started reading Neon Gods last night before the painkillers took hold and sucked me to slumber. I think I've read like a single chapter. In fact, I don't even think I finished the first chapter. So basically, it's like 3 o'clock now, and I've wasted a whole day just sitting here in agony. But I have been editing videos at the same time, so I haven't been completely like oblivious to responsibility. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's been a lot. It's been a time. So gonna go read Neon Gods. Hopefully I can finish it in the one sitting, because I ain't doing any standing, that's for sure. And I'll check in later where hopefully I've finished this, and hopefully I won't be as sore, because this is a price I am not willing to pay for my own joy. Also, can we talk about how embarrassing it is actually visiting the hospital for a sex related injury? I'm very open, as you can see from the things I say on here. the things I see on TikTok, etc. But there's something so different about having a medical professional sitting in front of you, looking you in the eye, and you have to tell them in detail, well, not exactly in detail, but you have to give them a succinct explanation of what exactly you have been doing in the situation leading up to the injury. And they're sitting looking at you, and you know that they're not actually judging you, but you think they're probably judging me. So I'm embarrassed, I'm mortified, and I'm gonna have to see my GP and then go back to the hospital again. So I really just don't want to drag this out, don't want to talk about it to medical professionals, because they are responsible members of society and I am a fucking idiot. Right, so it's Thursday and I'm really bracking it. I've got this interview today in a couple hours, and I really don't want to do it. I'm scared. I'm probably being completely irrational. There is no need to be anxious about this. I'm doing the interview at home, comfortably, in my own room, and I still feel sick. I have researched all I can possibly research about the library services, and I still just feel like it's fine, it'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. Yeah. I'm having a good time. Straight up, not having a good time. Shit. I'm also, this weird, funny feeling inside that, my work are going to phone me during this interview to tell me that I need to come back tomorrow or something. I don't know why, it's just it's a really unsettling feeling. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But it'll be fine. In theory. I hope. Oh, I don't know. Lord, save me. I need to go and paint my nails and put some makeup on and at least look half human for this. Ugh. Read an update though. Neon Gods. Loving. So much. So last night when I was reading it, right, this Hades seems different from Wicked Villain's Hades. So I went to find out if it was set in the same kind of universe. And it is set in the same universe as Wicked Villains, but it's a different Hades. And I love him. I love him. And I'm really vibing with that so far. Loving the dynamic between Hades and Persephone here. She's not overly confident and independent in that she is abrasive towards Hades, but at the same time she puts up a fight. She'll go toe to toe with him and views him as an equal and not someone to bow down to and praise, but also not someone to be afraid of. I have a funny feeling that this is shaping up to be one of my favourite books of the year, if I'm being perfectly honest. Well, Bros and Holes, the interview went really well. So they're going to let the successful candidates know today or tomorrow if they've got the job. And, normally I'm not that confident, I'm not that bold, but I think I might be in the running. Because it went really well. I tried to say pure chill. I didn't come across overly nervous, but you never know. Wouldn't be the first time I got my hopes up and then was disappointed. So we'll see. But I think it went well, and